We're live.
Wow, we're back.
We're back.
Oh my god.
What's like the emote?
What?
Like the Kevin Gates emote. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No. I have no clue what you're talking about.
Oh, hold on. No, hold on. You guys introduce yourselves.
I'm Tonedog 147. I'm Panini Press.
Mouse.
And you're
I'm trapped in the broom closet.
yeah. Okay. Oh.
Chapliz.
And
What was that?
I'm emoting.
Oh,
and you're
Oh, and I'm Peta's big head.
oh nice.
And I'm Peta's big head.
and you're watching the Yap Recap.
Episode 4.
Wow.
Wow, we made it
Double
so far.
twos.
I can't believe we made it.
This is us right now.
Not
We're
me,
this many.
because this is my dramatic exit from the pod this episode.
You'll never be free.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're never leaving.
You're never leaving.
Hey, podcast. How is everyone doing? You can't reply.
Reply.
Haha.
Well, Hyperius
Reply.
can. He likes to
Hyperius
reply.
will, actually.
Hyperius will reply.
I'm
Shout out
expecting-
Hyperius!
Shout out
I know you like hearing about yourself. Hi, Pookie.
Oh.
I'd like to talk about something,
expecting a
actually.
reply. Oh, okay.
Okay, I was talking to PJ earlier, and he accused us of stealing Hyperius from him.
What do you mean?
Quite controversial. He was like, I was gonna play with Hyperius, but he ditched us for you guys, and then said I could join. And I was like, that sounds crazy. Anyways.
Oh, was it the Valo earlier?
Yes, because we were playing unrated with Traverse Live, because he
Yeah.
only plays unrated. What I need you to know is we looked at the receipts, and I did in fact ask Hyperius before PJ did. And we looked at the receipts. Hyperius told PJ, oh, like, I was already asked to play by chat. So,
I see.
clearing your name, Hyperius, if you're watching this, I'm clearing your name
Oh my god.
for you.
Wait,
Because that's
Wait.
crazy.
is this a new friendship now? We're
What?
friends with Hyperius? We don't have beef anymore? Ever since you started it, Chap?
Well, I felt like it was mostly on his end, if anything.
Oh.
Okay,
No.
cut this out, because you're making it worse. You're making it worse, Chap.
What did I do? What did I do? I don't
You
think
pretty
I've done
much said,
anything.
he's the one that has the beef. That's pretty much what
Yeah.
you said.
I think he's great.
Okay.
He's the one who said he was a hater and an enemy of the podcast. I didn't declare him an enemy of the podcast.
We actually
He did that to
complimented
himself.
Hyperius yesterday. We were saying
We
how nice
did,
he
behind
is.
his back.
Behind his back.
We did. Tonedog
Yeah.
doesn't do that.
What? I literally said he was nice too. But you guys had a whole
Did.
But you guys literally had a whole Yap recap.
We did have
episode.
like a whole Yap session
Without me.
about our friends. But the problem is that can never go public because we were nice to people.
This is true.
Yeah.
We can't be nice to people in public, or
We
else they'll
can't.
never stop talking about
Yeah.
it. Probably.
Yeah, they'll just like
Yeah.
get like a big head, you know.
But I mean,
PETA.
PETA's big
Just
head.
like Peter.
I'm gonna start the clip right now of PETA's big head, by the way, because we used to, like, us and Dan, we used to watch the Hunger Games together at the end of
Yeah.
last year, and there's a scene where PETA has a huge head.
Sure.
You'll understand when you. Anyways,
when you see it.
but yeah, the thing with yesterday is Tonedog is consistently like the person I know with the worst sleep schedule.
Okay.
And yesterday was a shining example of how things were not normal with you. And that's why you were not part of our long conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
But guess what?
seriously.
Guess
What?
what? Even with the messed up sleep schedule, I'm not falling asleep in Discord calls.
I think we
But-
need to go from okay, we need to go from part 1 to how we got there. Okay, so at the beginning, you two were in a call with some other people. Correct?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how it began.
Hmm.
And then I joined.
I need a lawyer.
I haven't even finished speaking yet, so admittance of guilt, I think. Anyways, I joined. People are coming in and out.
Mhm.
Basically, just after I joined, Tonedog's like, Yawn. I gotta go. I'm tired. Hug me. And I'm like, okay, because I did complain and say, oh, you're leaving because I got here. Because he
Okay,
was.
well, first of all, I was doing one last thing. Well, it was one last fight in Baldur's Gate. And then I said, okay, well, I think I'm gonna go after this fight. And Chap joined like right then and there. And I was like, oh well, okay, I'll stay later. And how many more fights did I do? Because
I
you
don't know.
even commented saying, I thought you were leaving after this one fight, So
Your impression of me changes quite
Very
often.
often, yeah.
yeah, so I
But
actually stayed
yes.
longer, like multiple fights.
So okay, so
Mhm.
he leaves a bit after I get there. Then other people are like in and out, and then Mouse and I are alone in call for like 3-4 hours.
Well, technically, Cosmic was there. He was just not. He was deafened.
He was occasionally there.
He was there in spirit.
There was a point in time where he undeafened, and I noticed it immediately, and he was shocked.
He was.
He was like,
flabbergasted.
I just hit the button.
Like,
How did you know?
I don't understand.
He was shocked, but like I was monitoring that bottom. The call is in my bottom right corner of my screen.
Oh my
I had like a
God.
side eye fixed on there because I was like, no one is catching me and Mouse complimenting them today. So if somebody
Yeah.
joins this call, mute. That's the whole thing. We were being really nice. So I was like, nobody's hearing compliments from Mouse and I for free. So I saw him undeafen immediately. Anyways, bit after that, Tonedog wakes up. He joins call, and at that point, I've been playing Overwatch and yapping with Mouse for like 5 hours straight or something. I was unwell. We were playing the game, and I felt like I didn't have arms. Like, I was very sleepy. But I stuck around, because Tonedog said the same thing to me that I just said to him, which was like, oh, you're gonna leave, because I just got here. And essentially, due to that A-tier manipulation, I ended up falling asleep in call.
That is
Okay, I do want to add in that
Yes.
before I left, we actually played Overwatch together.
Yeah.
So
right?
I played Baldur's Gate, did the multiple fights when I said I was only going to do one. And
then you left and then came back.
No.
Right?
Then we played Overwatch. And then I left.
Mm-hmm.
And then I came back to you guys continuing Overwatch. So I'm just saying I didn't just leave because Chap was there, because I actually stayed way longer than I was supposed to.
Yeah, so then I had to prove that I wasn't just leaving because he got there. But I was so extremely tired, probably should have left an hour before that I fell asleep in call 5 minutes after switching to my phone.
Ew, fucking yikes.
Yeah, it's pretty, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
She said, I'm gonna switch to my phone. Switches to her phone, and then I literally killed one person in the game, and then I was like, oh, Chap, nothing. Crickets. And I was like, there's no fucking way. And I don't even remember what time that was. I just remember I had a message Penelope to kick her out of the call, and Cosmic. I wasn't sure because well, I actually left Cosmic with the asleep Chap, because Cosmic was like, oh, I guess she fell asleep. And I was like, well, I'm gonna get going. I hope she enjoys the K-drama you guys are watching, because he still had the K-dramas on. She was just knocked out.
Watching his K-drama.
Basically, the situation is from 7 to almost 10 a.m. because I got messaged about it at 9:30 a.m. 7 to maybe 10 a.m. my time. Cosmic is watching K-dramas with me, who is asleep, and then he also falls asleep. So I'm sleep calling with Cosmic unknowingly. Neither of us are aware of it. And then I got a message from... The only reason I even knew this happened, by the way, because I didn't even realize I fell asleep, was a message from PJ's brother at 9:30 that said, are you guys good? We were not good. I was not conscious. And yeah, that was yesterday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
I
at first
before I fell asleep.
True, she did. She was like, I'm gonna go. I was like, what? Wait, this is improvement. Normally she just says nothing, and she's knocked the F out. Just like Mouse.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't fall asleep early, and then 5 minutes later, we're like, Mouse. Oh, yeah. But improvement
for Mouse.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Not for you, Jeff. You fucking.
I didn't sleep well.
I only leave because they give me such a hard time about it, but I don't think anything is strange about falling asleep in a call. If I just if I just randomly pass out. But I think it's because I hang out with Cosmic so much, or
I just
back in the day.
Oh, go ahead.
When I would hang out with Cosmic a lot, because he He's just always like he's either asleep or just doing something. And he's just like there the whole time. So I'm just chilling. Like I blame Cosmic for that.
True. I just, I guess normally I'm just like, oh, surely they don't fall asleep and they leave is when we're like in PJ's server because there's no way for you guys to get disconnected. So you're
Yeah.
just trapped there in the infinite void.
That is actually why I like make sure to leave when I'm in PJ's server because I'm like I'm not trying to just
Yeah,
make a
because I was
call
like,
and then...
oh, because at first I was like, okay, so I left Chap there and I was like, okay, like surely someone's gonna see her in there and then just disconnect her. But then I was like, maybe not. I was like, I don't know. And then like I checked back like probably like an hour or two later and I still saw them both in there and I was like, wait, they're probably both knocked out by this point. So I was like, I'm like, who do I message? I'm like, should I message PJ? But then I was like, no, I'm gonna message Penelope because I know she actually like gets up early. And right when I messaged her, she's like, oh, I'm awake right now. I was like, oh my god, can you disconnect them? I don't know if they're okay. And then right when I'm messaging her that, Dan joins the call.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, I think multiple people, I know for sure Dan, like, joined, said hello, is anyone in there, and then left.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, because when Dan joined, I was like, she's gonna think I'm a fucking liar because people are joining the call and they're probably enjoying their time, you know? But it was like, nope.
Sleeping.
Yeah. So
They're knocked out.
true.
I was knocked out, Your Honor.
Gosh. So, you know, you can always
Yeah.
stay in my server whenever it's late night.
Yeah, probably.
Probably the better
Probably
option.
the move. Probably
So
the
I can
move.
freely pass out if I just like don't want to move.
Yeah, well, the problem with PJ's server too is like he has so many channels that he'll like VCs that he'll drag you into. So if you get disconnected, like you can't come back. So that's why it's a
Yeah.
problem staying there at night. Because like, what if I like my phone like crashes or something? I'm like, bye. I guess I'm gone.
Might be.
I can't come back. Like, it's
Yeah.
very interesting dynamic.
Rip.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, if anyone's watching this and trying to dox me, I don't go here. This is not mine. This is not my hoodie. I don't go here. I don't live on this campus,
What
so
if
don't try
they're
to find
listening
me.
to the audio? Now they're just
Yeah.
I'm wearing a... We should get better at that, actually. I always think that. We have to describe,
Yeah.
like, what we're visually doing more often. But, I'm wearing a hoodie. That's for a college. I didn't go there. Okay? That's what... That's all it is. So,
Yeah.
that's my point. That's all my point. That's my
It's
point.
basically just a hoodie.
Unless she's like
Yeah.
reverse
That would be a good...
psychology.
Yeah. No, I didn't go there.
You guys, you gotta check up on that. Check her enrollment in that school that she's
Go
wearing.
check my
Make
enrollment.
sure she's not lying to you guys.
Yeah, you gotta make sure. Show up.
All the chap stalkers that definitely exist. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Surely.
You know, this is a strange question. Who out of like the three of us y'all think would have the most stalkers? Like,
I think
like,
you.
oh,
The Tonedog, what were you gonna say?
Well, I would probably say Mouse because like she already has like 1,000 streams in Brooklyn.
That's what I was thinking.
You
like,
got a point.
I don't know
Brooklyn
if
is
it could
waiting
be
for me.
1,000 different people or one person that's obsessed.
Or that
That one
guy.
gay person in Argentina is coming over. I have a whole like mental image of who is streaming Mouse's music in Argentina. In my head, I've decided that it is a gay man, and he thinks that she's like his Beyonce, Lady Gaga, gay icon.
Yeah.
But I don't know that. If you're Mouse's Argentinian fan, you can be who you are. That's just
Yeah.
the mental image I've created. But no, I think you just because like pop star, girly, you know.
Yeah, and like you know,
I feel like people.
I have two, so so like you know I would expect Mouse to have more because like she shows her face and everything. So yeah. What about you, Chap?
What do you mean? What?
You think you have any stalkers?
No, not currently. I've had people do things that I've considered strange, but not like fully fledged stalker. Like What?
Do you want to hear the story about when I was really young? And I still don't know 100% like if this was a situation, but when I was in like 3rd grade, I'm almost 100% sure I had a stalker. Let me tell you why. And this is actually why I'm really scared to like have my window open ever.
Oh,
But
open it up right now.
I'm
just kidding.
This person.
Hey, welcome to the podcast. Dream
He's
Jets.
right here.
There used to be a new guest on the podcast, my stalker. No.
Oh god.
I'm sorry. What was I talking about?
I'm gonna edit a person into that. Anyways.
Please do.
You're in 3rd grade.
In 3rd grade, I was like, basically my mom like randomly came up to my room and she was like, make sure you keep your window closed like at all times. And I was like, okay. And the thing is, we had a field. So here's my house, right? Here's my backyard. And behind our backyard, there was like no houses. It was just a field. Like just a large field and then an elementary school. Really random place for an elementary school. Anyways, there's a really like large, just like endless field behind our house for the longest time. And there's trees and stuff. And it's like the middle of the night one night. And my neighbor comes over and then my mom comes upstairs, tells me to keep my like window and blinds like closed all the time. And so then I was like, oh, okay, why? And she was like, nothing, just make sure, you know. And so then I like was eavesdropping on their conversation downstairs, and they're like, there was a guy standing in the field with binoculars looking at our houses because she also had a daughter. So I'm pretty sure there was a creep staring through my window at some point.
No, that's not good.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my story. That was really like, because you were talking about stalkers, and I was like, wait, I think I've been stalked more than once.
That does apply, yeah.
Crazy that it's happened twice, but yeah.
Yeah, I had like a guy in my class follow me home from school one time when I was like 12, but I think that's like, it's okay.
I think a lot of the guys in school were scared of me.
Did you threaten to beat them up?
No, I actually didn't threaten to beat people up until I had this one friend. His name was Cade. And one day we were like arguing in our like choir group chat. Everyone was just like messing around, and Cade said something and it really hurt my feelings. And I said, Cade, I'm going to slap you tomorrow. And he was like, okay, do it. And so then walked up to him, middle of the hallway, like 3 teachers watching, slapped him in the face, and then walked away. I didn't get in any trouble. None of the teachers cared. It was really interesting how like they just completely didn't bat an eye at me slapping this kid like in the face in middle school. But also I was just like, I think I was just rude to a lot of the guys, but not like in the way I am now. Like I was a lot nicer, honestly, back then. Like, I don't know. I think the way I'm mean to guys now is a lot different than how it was.
Why do you hate men?
Is it because of
Hold on.
Sorry,
Stop!
Sorry,
Stop doing that! Stop doing that!
Sorry.
Oh my
You're just
god!
causing drama.
I wasn't sure, like, if there's gonna be enough editing in this, so I just wanted to say a name.
Okay.
Oh my god!
I was just making sure our
I
editor
see.
does her job.
I do my job.
She does her job so well.
Or she, who our editor, that person. They do really good work.
I was thinking like, oh, like reference the editor, or I guess Chaplin says like it's just a separate person.
It is a separate person. I'm in a feral state when I edit this thing.
No, but I hate men because I've had a lot of problems with like many different men, and they are always been like terrible to me. So that's why I hate men.
I like how you're using your phone as a microphone.
So,
yeah, I mean, I have a mic, but I'm gonna use my phone.
This reminds me of something we were talking about yesterday, and so I kind of want to ask Tonedog about this too. Actually,
oh god,
you know, like women, maybe you'll understand this. Like when you have like a male best friend when you're like a child, or like maybe in like early high school, when you have like a male best friend, and then they're like, "I need to tell you something."
Tell you something.
You know what I mean?
Hypothetically,
if there was a girl who's just like you, and maybe I had feelings for her, what would you do? Like,
what would you do?
So, and that always irritated me because I was like, I thought we were friends. I thought we were getting along.
I don't know, guys.
Have you ever done that to someone?
No, normally it was like the girl that would do that to me. But like, I just kind of just vibed. I was like, okay. Like I remember there's this one girl in, I think it was like 2nd grade. Like I was just vibing, swinging on the playground, like
I had the swing.
Yeah, like I'm doing.
I ran outside,
and then like I just remember like these group of girls. They kept on whispering to each other, and it's just like I'm just hanging out with my friends, and then one girl's like, "Hey, I heard someone likes you," and I was like, okay, back to the swing I go. Like, you know, like,
Yeah.
and like
Okay,
then
cool.
like it just kept on happening. I was like, okay, and then finally the one girl was like, "Oh my god, you want to be my boyfriend?" And I was like, "Sure." And yeah, that's
My God.
Oh my
it
gosh.
just happened.
Mm.
So
That's great.
it just happens
So
like that
popular.
sometimes.
He's just popular, yeah.
Yeah, I know, it's so, like, icky. I mean, like, you're allowed to have feelings for people, and I feel like it makes sense to be, like, good friends with someone that have feelings for them, but it's just so
Yeah.
icky when you're like,
It's
"Oh,
so
wow,
icky.
I'm really becoming good friends with this person, he genuinely likes me, like, we're friends, and life is
Like
so good," and then it's
yeah.
like, so
I
hypothetically.
have
And
something
then
to
they
tell you.
don't talk to you anymore. That's what happened to
Yeah.
me, like, 2 separate times. I
Oh,
was becoming friends with somebody, and then they were like, "Do you wanna be my girlfriend?" And I was like, "No." Heart. No. And then
No.
they like barely spoke to me after that. And I was like, "Oh,
That happened to me actually when I
I'm
like at my
just a woman.
college.
I have no
I'm
like
just a
meaning to
woman.
you, I guess. I don't know."
No,
Crazy.
what's it called? Like that happened to me when I went to college because I became friends with this one guy, and then like we were hanging out like a good amount, but like I was just like, oh, this is bestie, like we're
Ye-
friends. And then one day he was like, hey, listen, I think I was thinking something was happening that wasn't, and then he just like never spoke to me again. I was just like, oh okay,
oh,
So sad. So
cry
sad.
about it, I guess.
I just remembered
Um,
when that girl liked me, like she asked me out, and I was like, okay. There was this one like nerdy like short kid. He had like the biggest crush on her, and I just remember
Oh.
he hated me after. He was like, "Oh my god, next time I see him, I want to fight him." Blah, blah, blah. I was like, we're in elementary school, but like, okay, imagine like the height difference of like me and Chap. You know?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, there, like that.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I'm gonna fight him," blah blah blah. But then he just never did, and it was just okay. See, I was vibing. I was enjoying my
I
time.
believe it. I
I
believe it.
believe it.
I was like, oh, but he was friends with one of my friends, and my friend would always just tell me, be like, "Oh yeah, he doesn't like you." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I don't. Even...
Yeah.
Oh
I
darn.
had someone to threaten to fight me once as a small child too.
Oh.
I've never had anyone threaten to fight me.
I had a girl, I told Mouse this yesterday. There was a girl and she wrote on a piece of paper, "I'm going to fight Chaplin after school." And then she crumpled it up and like left it on the ground, and then she pretended to pick it up in front of me and was like, "Chaplin, I found this note. Someone hates you and wants to fight you and beat you up after school." And I was like, I recognized her handwriting because I went to a really small school. I think there was like 12 people in my class. So like she had like that really girly handwriting that's like really like
Yeah.
curly. So like I recognized her handwriting and I was like, "Oh, you wrote that." And she was like, "Wow, you're so creepy. Why do you know what my handwriting is like?" And I'm like, "You just threatened me." Like it's very strange. Very and she didn't fight me at the end of the day. So
Yeah, I think that was like the
Yeah.
only time like someone wanted to fight me, but like I think that was just like first grader like emotions, you know.
yeah,
But like otherwise, I got along with like everyone in like high school and all that, so I didn't
Must be
really.
nice.
Oh, so like I didn't have anyone like against me.
you didn't have any ops
No.
Me
yet.
and Chap had some major ops.
I had like consistent like I don't know, I had like fights with people I was friends with, but then I was kind of like chill with the majority of people in my grade was kind of
Uh-huh.
like the weird thing. So like I had like best friends of mine who now that I'm an adult and I have like a brain that functions, I'm like, "Oh, they would like sucked." Like they didn't like me at all. Um but those were people I was friends with. The people I wasn't friends with who were just like randoms in my classes, they were all lovely. Everyone was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Like most people got along in my grade at school. Everyone was pretty chill.
I don't know. I think
Yeah.
at some point, I thought that people like at some point thought I was like gonna be that kid who was like a school like shooter. Like I genuinely thought people thought that was gonna be me because I didn't talk to anyone because no one wanted to talk to me. No one hung out with me. I was just a lonely kid, and then people would like. Because I only say this because like you know like how there's like the popular group or like the popular clique or whatever, and how usually they were the ones who are just like nice to you know I don't know. But anyways, back in high school, and maybe it's just because I had good style, but there was like the girls would like randomly like stop me like, "Oh my gosh, you look so cute today," and I was like, "Thanks," but it would be like on the most random days ever. Like there was no like I don't know. But that's what I used to think. I used to think people like genuinely like were scared of me,
Oh,
Maybe you were
and
just
that's why they didn't
serving.
talk to me.
You were just
Maybe I was
serving.
just serving.
I don't know. I went to a uniform school, so like I didn't have like a sense of fashion until
Oh.
like after I graduated. So that was rough.
I see.
I think uniform school is good though, because then everyone just looks the same all the time, so you can't like.
So no originality. Gotcha.
Well, it was kind of nice though, because then people like wouldn't get bullied based on their clothing. And then once a month we would have like a no uniform day on like the last Friday of the month, and then people would go crazy. I remember this girl was wearing like these sparkly like heel boots that went up to like her knee, and she was wearing like a fur coat one day.
Oh my gosh.
Because it was like one day a month, and then people would go wild. So I don't know. It was interesting. Yep. That's
I went to homeschool.
homeschool.
Wait.
Homeschool. What?
So how did the popular girls compliment you?
That was like
in
the
her
first, like,
imagination.
It was what's his name? Bartholomew.
Bartholomew was just like staring at me like, "You look so nice today," and I was like, "Thanks."
Thanks, popular
No,
girl.
I'm not insane. I'm not insane. So in the first half before COVID, I was in like public high school, right?
Oh, okay.
After COVID, I stayed in a homeschool program, and then I like officially switched to a homeschool program after my sophomore year. So yeah,
I'm so glad I graduated before COVID.
must be nice. Actually, no, I like that COVID happened. Not okay. Wait,
That's
wait.
that's crazy.
Not that like, hold on, not COVID, like not the disease, but like the going home part, like where they sent everyone home. Because then I was like, oh, I like homeschool better, and I got to learn that. I meant being sent home. I liked being sent home.
You
COVID
know, like
sucked.
the clip of Vanessa Hudgens where she's like, "Yeah, like it's terrible, but it's inevitable," you know? Like when she talks
Yeah.
about COVID, that's what you said.
That's crazy.
No, COVID sucked. I liked when I got
COVID
sent home
rocks.
though, because at least I got to learn about homeschool, and that I liked it better, and that I did better in it. So
So
that's what
was
I
it
meant.
weird when you went back to like college in person?
Yeah. I'll be honest, so there was a lot of situations that happened at college, and I remember I did like a lot of work on myself before going to college in order to be able to like be back in public situations, because like going homeschooled, this might sound crazy, going home, because now I'm a yapper, but going homeschooled, I had like developed selective mutism for like 2 years, and so like I could not speak in any public settings or like anything like that. I literally only did streaming, and that's about all I could like I didn't talk to other people, like I was just me and my little computer. No. And then after that, I had to do like a lot of work in order to go back to college, because I was like, I'm not gonna survive. I will die. I will die a sad death at college, because I cannot speak to people. So then I was like, I'm gonna start getting out. I'm gonna start talking to people again. And then I did, and I did really well. When I got to college, I remember my friend, like her name is Maudie. Shout out Maudie, we love her.
Shout out Maddie.
She was saying that she was like, oh yeah, when we first got here, like you were a lot more social, and then stuff went down, and now I'm back to where I was, but like I'm comfortable with y'all, so that's why I'm still a yapper. I think online it's easier to yap though.
True.
Like,
Yeah. It's very different.
yeah, I don't know what the difference is, but I know it's very different. Like,
Oh no, I think it's like online you could just leave whenever you want, you know?
yeah.
But like if this was like a group thing, it'd be like, oh, so like I guess I'm gonna leave, or like, oh, I don't know when the good time to leave. In Discord calls, like I could just fucking disconnect and be like, oops, my internet went out.
No, yeah.
If I use that, don't be shocked. Okay.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean also like you're in your own space too. So
Yeah.
whereas like if you're hanging out in a group, you're probably at least like a different person's house or outside or some shit. So
No, yeah, at TwitchCon, y'all gonna this is gonna be me at TwitchCon, like just in a corner.
But honestly, like I do prefer talking to people in person to online
I do
most
too.
of the time. So
I agree.
I don't know.
Oh my god. She agreed so much.
I agreed so much the camera went flying.
I remember like during COVID or right before COVID, I was in like one of my classes, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna have 2 weeks off, blah blah blah." And like me and my friend in that class, we're like, "Oh, easy, like 2 weeks off. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, it's just like nothing." And then like they extended it for another 2 weeks, and then like they just kept on extending it. I was like, "Oh," but like honestly, saved me in math class. Thank you.
Yeah.
Because, like, trying to remember all those formulas, no, it wasn't happening. But,
Mhm.
being able to, see some formulas while in class, it was pretty nice when it was online. But then, like,
Yeah.
I think that was so luckily it was my second year, I think, in college when COVID happened. So, like, I already knew what college was going to be like in person.
Yeah.
So when I came back, it wasn't like that drastic of a change, to be honest.
Mhm.
It was just like sometimes I'm like, man, I kind of wish I could just stay in my pajamas and just join the Zoom instead of getting all ready and
Yeah.
driving.
Low key, I would like to live on a college campus again. And this is like, but not do like college work. I would just like, okay, not like the like stuck in college type way. Like,
Mhm.
no, more just like, I find like the community kind of like just having a bunch of like people around your age around you kind of nice. I just find it like, I
Yeah,
just, I find it kind of relaxing and like chill. And it just feels very like freeing. But like, yeah,
my one friend
I
did.
wouldn't mind.
My one friend did like the Disney program in
Oh, I've heard of
Florida,
that.
What's the
and
Disney program?
like pretty much like you go to their college and you just work for them, and they
Oh.
like pay for your like room and stuff. So like you pretty much live like on a Disney site and you're working for Disney, but like you're also going to school. She really liked it, but then um from what I remember, it's just so hot in Florida that like the Disney like clothes you have to wear, like they're so thick that like she almost
Mm.
passed out like probably like four times. And
Oh,
not the best.
That's
But
not good.
yeah.
that's not good at all.
But I think that
Yeah,
would be fun.
Um,
I think when COVID happened, I was in my second semester of my first year of university. So that was kind of bad because I didn't really like, I don't know, like one semester isn't really like much to go off of.
Yeah.
And same thing where it's like really nice at first because none of my classes were like, all of my exams had been intended to be in person. So none of my professors really pivoted to making them online. They literally just posted the exact same exam online and were just like, okay, go. So I like, it was open book and I was just like, okay, I had the best grades of my life because, it's very easy when you're have access to the entire class. But I didn't really like online school because I felt like I couldn't force myself to do it half the time. Like I couldn't like
yeah.
hold myself
Oh
accountable
yeah.
to
You had to
showing
be
up
like
and
very
then
organized and everything.
yeah, and I don't know, like I just would take so many shortcuts because I'd be like, oh well, like, the easiest way to do this is X, Y, and Z, and I could still pass. But like, it would be nice to get it do well
I
instead of
will say
just
like
pass.
yeah, online school taught me like really good like time management and like pushing myself to do things.
True.
But yeah, I don't know. I never lived on campus because that is too much money.
Oh yeah,
So
same.
it's so much money to live on campus. It's like thousands of dollars. So I can't afford that.
Yeah, because I know
So it
like it
takes
was like
me
10,000 extra, like a semester pretty
yes.
much. I was like, you know, do I really need to? But like luckily I chose a school that's like I think at most 40 minutes from where I live, so
Mm,
it's
Oh,
not
that's
that
really
bad.
yeah,
nice.
yeah, me too. But then I have the bus, and then it takes a bit longer, like depending on the time of the
Mm.
day. So yeah, but the worst thing about COVID is like with so much peace and love my family. I have a really good relationship with my younger brothers. We never fight. We all get along really well.
Yeah.
But like I had felt like I had no personal space for like a
Yeah.
year because I have four younger siblings and like that's a lot when they're all doing online school and I'm doing online school in the same space. Like that was not good. It's very bad. One of them was in elementary school at the time, and I remember for his Zoom classes, they had to have their cameras on, and they were doing gym class, and like I did
That's
feel like I
so
was going
funny.
insane. I felt like I was going insane because I was doing intro like psych and neuroscience, and I
Oh.
have a memory of doing like a neuro exam on my computer, and then him just running around in the background doing like jumping jacks and shit, and I was like, I felt like I was going crazy. So, not good. That's mostly what I remember.
Oh my god. I was about to say, I was like, she better be making like I thought you were doing like the full sheet of paper, and I was like, is she
No.
making a snowflake?
No. I made a star.
I had
I
to do
don't
that for a recall video once, and I don't know how to make a snowflake. They were like, "Oh, just make a snowflake out of paper." I was like,
You want me to teach you how?
This is foreign to me.
Yeah. Teacher.
Okay.
You have to
I was
fold the
sick.
paper in half or something, don't you?
Yeah, so you fold
Oh,
the
wait, I have
paper
bigger
in half.
ones.
I love how I feel like on every single, because, okay, I don't know if it's obvious, probably is, but I have like ADHD and stuff. But I love how on every single episode you just see me fidgeting with something the entire episode. Like
Hey.
I've noticed this every episode. I've just been doing something with something. Like I'm always listening. I'm just never like not doing something on this podcast, and I've realized that. Yeah, but take a piece of paper and then fold it in half. Is it folded? Yeah, okay, yeah, fold in half.
Okay, she knows how to fold.
Okay, Slay Queen. Okay.
Uneven. Uneven. Okay. What's up?
So, and then you take your scissors and like on the seam part of it, you can just cut like a little triangle or something, you know?
Oh, yes. I remember
Yeah.
Violet did a penis.
Okay, I didn't say a penis. I said a
No,
triangle.
but I just remember that's what Violet did.
Oh, okay.
And that
You
really
cut, like, a little
is all I
triangle.
remember.
You can cut like little. You can cut the edges different, you
I
know?
don't think I'm an artistic person. Potentially an autistic person, but not an artistic person.
Okay. And then like once you have like a shape, you can like fold it again if you want and like cut little pieces in the middle to make it look cool. Like, well,
Wait, wait. Do I fold it again?
Yes,
you
if you want
can.
to.
Yeah.
Once you
Fold
get
it
like a
again.
shape.
Once you get like a little shape of like what you want it to look like,
I don't know.
you just fold it again. Cut little extra pieces.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like I can't visualize how this is about to look at the end product.
And then
Can you
usually
guys
when you're
visualize things in your head, by the way? Like when you like think of an apple, do you like see an apple in your head?
done,
Yeah.
yeah, that's how I am.
I think
It's not like
everyone can do that.
it's not the highest definition apple, but
I don't. Okay,
it's
I
very
think.
selective, not gonna lie. Because like some
Mhm.
stuff, like when I'm just sitting in a car and like I'm just thinking, like I could envision so much. But then like if someone's like, you need to envision, like when I see the post, the apple, I'm like trying so hard and I'm like, oh my god, it's like a mediocre apple. But
I feel like people are just wrong about what like envisioning things is like.
Yeah.
Because the people who are like, I don't see anything. I'm like, I don't physically like, I don't literally see things like in front of my eyeballs the
No,
same way I see this
yeah.
piece of paper. I think the people who I'm becoming an aphantasia like denier, but like like I don't know. People are like, oh, I don't see an apple. I don't see an apple, but when I think about it, I can think of what an apple looks like.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
so what about the
Like
people that like can't hear their thoughts, like the inner
I don't
monologue?
know. I don't know. Maybe it's similar. Maybe it's similar.
Yeah.
Right? Because, like, I don't hear it, but, like, I do and I don't, you know?
Wait,
It's like it's a different sensation. It's not the same as hearing, like, the way I hear something out loud, but if I think of a sentence, I can, like, envision the voice, like, saying it.
yeah.
I don't know. That'll stress me out. All you people who can't see apples, you're stressing me out. You're making me think too much about it. Oh, wait. I used a sticky note. It's, like, stuck together.
Oh.
Wait, it's ugly. Hold on.
What the?
If I just, like, cut off the corners, will that make it better? Oh, it's uneven now. Okay, whatever, dude. Okay.
Let's see it.
Let's see the snowflake. Oh, it's cute. It's fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
We are gonna
Tonedog,
be
did you make your
raffling
snowflake?
off these snowflakes. Everybody, sign up for the Yap
Sign
Recap
up for the
raffle.
Yap Recap raffle. All you have to do is like and subscribe. No, I'm kidding.
Comment down below to be
Those
entered
videos
in
were
the
so
raffle.
rigged. Let's talk about it because I would really like be fighting for
sign
my
up.
life to win those raffles, and I swear they would just like no one won them. I don't care. They'd like say a name, that person didn't exist in my eyes. Like there's
Oh.
no way this random guy just won a raffle that I fought for my life to win, you know.
This could be
Yeah.
yours.
Oh my gosh,
But
you
don't
signed
worry, the
it.
Yap Recap one will be real.
Yep.
True.
Although, do I want to mail this to Hyperius?
No,
That's gonna be a lot of effort.
no.
Yeah, you're so
At
right.
TwitchCon, you give it to him at TwitchCon because he's
Oh,
going to
so
TwitchCon.
true, so true.
So that's
Yeah.
one of the requirements. You have to go to TwitchCon.
Comment down below, and you will be entered a chance to win this thing, Chapliz. That's
And
my
you
actual
have to be
signature.
going to
You could be,
TwitchCon.
yeah, and you have to be going to TwitchCon, and also you are only entered one time, so don't spam our comments.
Exactly.
I feel he's already spammed our comments.
It's too late. He's already written a bunch. Yeah.
He's already written like every thought he's had so far in this episode. I have a random question.
Mm-hmm.
Who do y'all think you're like most excited to meet at TwitchCon? Whether it's like meeting them again or meeting them for the first time.
I don't want to answer this.
Who am I most excited?
I don't want to answer this. Because then I feel like someone's gonna be like, "Oh, they're not excited to meet me."
No, I don't think it's just you're not
Well-
excited. It's just like there's gotta be like because
I'll go
okay, can I
first.
say okay, Tonedog.
Yes, go first.
My Fortnite duo, Mary Mary.
Okay. That's quite nice.
Look how pissed Chap looks that I said that.
They're not Fortnite duos.
Editor, when I say that, can you zoom into Chap's face and make it full screen? Thank you.
I'm sure they'll work on that tediously. Yeah. That's your final answer?
Yeah.
Mouse, who are you most excited to meet?
Okay, mine, there's like a really good reason for it, and it's Danny, right?
Mhm.
And it's like as much as like I am very, very excited to meet y'all and everything, like and all of our friends, at this I feel like I have more chances. What'd you just do? I saw your hand. No, I feel like I've had like I'll have more chances to meet y'all than I will to like meet Danny because she lives so far. So that's why I'm like, yeah, Danny! Like, I'm very excited she's gonna be there. I'm also a big fan of Danny, so yeah. It's like,
I mean, she was your dream guest on the podcast.
yeah.
True.
Honestly, I think we should start inviting people to the podcast after episode 10.
I was thinking that 10, yeah. Like
at that point, I feel like it would be pretty set.
Yeah, we need a foundation.
I think that's fair. Because I wouldn't want it to be like all guests all the time, but
Yeah.
10 is good. I don't know. I mean, like, I obviously want to meet Mouse for the first time because that's pretty exciting.
Yeah,
like
you could just say
me.
You could just say me.
I do want to see both of you. You're both in my like. You're up here. You're pretty high on the list. That's like. I hate being the person who has to be like genuine when these things happen. Okay, I hate it. Yeah, probably both of you. It's so much more fun to be like unserious.
Well,
but
I was serious.
Okay, and that's great that you feel that way. I do really want to meet Hyperius actually. Like, I'm so like, I would be genuinely like upset if I didn't get to meet him because
I agree.
I don't know. That's bestie.
That's bestie.
True.
It's bestie. I'm so like that when he was with PJ and them recently, I was kind of jealous. I was like, I want to meet Hyperius. Like that's not fair. Why did I get to see him
you
again?
could have went.
I couldn't have really
I
like
realized that
feasibly went there. But
all of us, PJ and Hyperius, have been like the two people who've hung out the most.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Like
It's
IRL.
not fair. I want to meet Hyperius. Big fan.
Hyperius,
He's literally like my most watched streamer on the entire like platform. Like I need to get like a meet and greet with him at this point. Like I don't know.
You
yeah.
okay? Low key.
Hyperius meet and greet line.
Key. I think like
oh.
I wasn't gonna.
You're on different wavelengths, you two, right now. I don't think. Yeah.
I was gonna bring up the fact that I'm like low-key kind of y'all didn't hear this from me, but I'm low-key kind of excited to meet PJ. Again, when y'all didn't hear this one from me, but
oh my god.
Don't say it.
You made a grave error.
Wait.
Don't say
Complimenting him for free on a public platform.
I know, but like he's not gonna hey.
That's true. I might not get back to him.
Hyperius might send this to him.
Now that you've said that though, it's
Hyperius?
gonna get back to him.
No, it won't. Y'all didn't hear this from me because I'm not the one who's saying it. This is a voiceover recording of a secret person who no one knows. But I'm low-key excited to meet PJ.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So you can fight him? Because I think he can take
Exactly.
Like actually. There's flex,
He did see that. He did see that clip.
Flex
He
mouse.
did see that clip.
Flex.
Huh?
Flex. Yeah, easy. Wait, you actually do have muscle. Wait.
I do
Wait,
have
wait.
muscle, I
Oh, yeah, wait.
know. I
Oh,
did dance.
gosh.
I gotta have a little bit of muscle. Hello.
They make you do like torture techniques in dance. They make
They-
you like do like I had to do laps and shit.
like the
That like the arm, yeah, and you go like do
yes.
like the plie when you're doing the arms thing, and then they made us
Yes.
do. I had a dance teacher who used to make us do burpees for like 4 minutes straight before we like started class.
I had a dance teacher like that too.
Yes,
I feel like dance teachers are like secretly so evil. No, not even secret. They're not secret about it. They're so
was
real about
crazy
it, and
'cause, like,
everyone's just like,
I had my technique classes on Saturdays. And
Yeah.
then I remember my body would literally be like I would be sore from dance from Saturday to Friday, and then I would do it again Saturday. Like it was just like my high school years. I was just in pain like
no, I
constantly. It's great.
like doing competition teams, so fun. I
Yeah.
don't think I would have survived doing it my whole life because I had an opportunity to do a competition team when I was like 5 years old, right? Because my mom, like the studio I went to, they were like, "Hey, she's really good at dancing. Can we put her on our competition team?" And I was like, no, we're not. We don't have the money right now. Sorry." And then like I learned that years later. I was like, "Mom, how could you do that to me? I could have been the Maddie Ziegler of our generation." And then she was like, "My bad. Didn't know you wanted to be on a competition team." And I was like, "Yeah, I do. I really wanted to live out my dance mom's life." And my mom's name, it's like the same name as one of the ladies on Dance Moms. So it literally would have been perfect.
I did
It-
competition dance from the ages of like 7 to 17.
yeah.
Crazy.
Which
Crazy
which
side
dances?
quests. Like all of them. Like, I don't
Okay.
know. I didn't do acro competitively though. I just did
I
that
didn't,
like for the classes. And I didn't do ballet actually, but I did all the other ones.
yeah.
Crazy side quests. And I would never talk about it with people at school or anything too. It was just like my secret identity. And like I graduated from dance and just also never spoke about it again. It was a
In
very
daytime,
interesting.
I'm Marinette.
Yeah. Like, it was very out of character for me. I feel like.
No one expected it. And that's
I
why it
got
was
really
so iconic.
weird when I was older though, because when you're like, because I was 16 and 17 in my like last years of it, or
Yeah.
17, about like turning 18 in the fall.
Yeah.
And one of our competitions was at a college, and I
Yeah.
remember because you know like dance competition outfits are very skimpy sometimes.
Yes, they
So
can be.
I have this memory of walking around this college, and we were wearing like it was like a red bra and like a skirt thing, and I was like, this is bad because I'm walking around like naked in front of these people who are basically my age, and I
Yeah.
was like, I'm so excited to never do this again. Like, I'm so happy. This is almost done.
Mhm.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
That's so many dance nightmares before
Yeah,
competition.
dance
I'd be like, I'm gonna
nightmares.
forget my dance. I'm
They
gonna be
should
on
have made a song
stage.
called that. Or not song. Show? Reality TV show, not a song. They should have made a reality TV show called Dance Nightmares. And it was
Dance
just like
nightmares. That
what
was
life.
crazy. It was crazy, and now it's over forever.
Yeah.
I can do
Oh.
the splits though. Still, that's all I got. Mostly.
Oh.
I can do a pirouette. Probably.
I can still do everything because I didn't. So after I got out of dance, because I miss doing competition dance so much, and I wish like you could do it when you're over 18. Which I find that kind of stupid that you can't do it when you're over 18. Like I find it such like a dumb thing that like
I mean,
they
you
don't have
can,
any,
but like it's lame.
yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
I find it lame that they don't have any like good adult
Because
like
the category they do is called 18 and older. So
Yeah.
basically, it is just one 18-year-old, and then like it's always a group of 40-year-old women. There's always
Yes,
one
there's,
group
like-
that's 40-year-old women, and you're in this like I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think
It's
I can still
really
do some of
lame.
this stuff. I definitely can't do jumps anymore though, because that takes like, I mean, I can physically, like it's not as good because the
Yeah.
muscles that you need to do that are very specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say I've always prided myself on how high I can jump because of dance. Like the height I can jump is quite insane in my opinion. Like I just be woo!
We'll
I
be
made a flower.
We'll find out at TwitchCon. We'll compare
I made a
how
flower.
high we can jump to reach things.
But it doesn't stick because it's not taped. But I made a lotus flower.
OMG.
Yeah. But yeah, speaking of reality TV shows, because that's what we were talking I was talking about Dance Moms. I have a question for everyone because I was curious about this because if you don't know, and most of you don't, I've been addicted to Love Island for the past
We know.
well, y'all know. I was talking about like the viewers at home. Like they don't not all of them know. I'm probably have Facebook, but I've been addicted to Love Island for like the past week or so, or probably longer than that. I don't even know. But I was thinking the other day, and I was thinking about like different like reality TV shows, and I thought of like a bunch of questions based off of reality TV shows. So the first one that like it has things to do like weird talents, weird phobias, and strange addictions. But the question is, if you had to choose like any reality TV show to go on, which one would you choose? I'm very curious about this. Like any that you know, if I'm you.
I don't really know reality TV shows like that.
We're putting Tonedog on Dance Mom is what I'm hearing.
Mouse, your mic got a bit muffled just now.
Oh, hello?
Oh.
Oh, you're good. You're good. It was
Oh.
just for like a second, I think.
Okay.
I think it's okay.
I
I know what you should go on, Tonedog.
what?
You should go on Big Brother. Do you
I
wanna know
don't even
why?
know what that is.
The whole point of the show is that they put all these people in one communal house,
Mhm.
and then after a week or so, eliminations start, and the whole thing is you want to make friendships and alliances in the house to like keep yourself in the competition. There's also weekly like little mini challenges and whatever, but the main thing is it's like a social game where you want like to make the people in the house like you. And I feel like you would live your best life there, honestly, because like they give you a free house, a bunch of people to talk to, free food, like you get to like, and then once a day you go in front of a camera and be like, I feel like blah 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 blah. I think you'd win. I think you'd be good at communicating with random people.
You
You'd be
know,
great at that.
I want a reality TV show of the Yap Recap when we get our content house.
Wait, can we actually?
It would be so fun scripting drama for that.
We would have to be the producers for it though, because real producers are like evil. So like we would have to be our own producers.
Yeah, and
True.
We couldn't
you know,
hire the real ones.
I'm just saying,
They'd make us yell at each
24-hour
other.
cameras,
Exactly.
so we get all the tea.
24 hours. So that's Big Brother, is what you're describing, basically.
Yeah.
So
you just
I think
want
you
to be
should
Big
go.
Brother.
Yes, but just with us, no randoms, is what he's describing,
I see.
basically. We would have such a good content house. I would love us.
Can we like, guys? Let's right now on the Yap Recap. We're gonna buy a house.
Well, Chap and Mouse, they got this.
Who?
Chap and Mouse, gonna buy the house.
You're gonna help us.
Wait, but this isn't Big Brother. You know, like
You have to win and get the money, and then.
Well, no, like I want the free house. You know, I want it to be like Big Brother, where I get to stay there for free. So
No.
Oh.
No.
No, if it's with us, you're buying too. Like you're helping.
Boo. Oh my god, wait. It's our sponsor, Hyperius. He's buying us a house.
Suddenly we have 2 new people on the podcast, and it's like Bill Gates and some other millionaire, and we're like, it's our new friends. We just like these. Definitely aren't using them for money. Mouse, what show would you want to be on?
Okay, I've thought of this a lot, you know, and I feel like if I were to be on like a reality TV show, I would want to be on like The Bachelor, right? But I have a plan for The Bachelor, and I've had this plan since like middle school. So I would go on The Bachelor, flirt up a storm with this guy, like literally make him fall in love with me. And then when he like is doing the thing where like he's giving someone the final rose, it's gonna be me. That's the plan. Like he's going to give it to me, no matter what happens. I will be the most entertaining person on that show, so they don't make me get kicked off, you know? What's it called though? But like the moment that he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give the final rose to blah blah blah, and it's gonna be me. I'm gonna give it to Mouse. That's totally what he's gonna say. Not my real name, ever.
That's
and then I'm just gonna be like, no, I don't want it, and then I'm gonna leave. And that's
you're gonna have
my
a
plan
moment.
Exactly. I'll be so iconic.
Yeah, and you know what the thing is? Like, once you're reality TV famous, you just get invited to other reality TV shows. You're kind of set for life. Okay. Initially, I was gonna say The Amazing Race, because I watched The Amazing Race Canada when I was younger. And I remember there was an episode one time where, like, the only, like, difficult parts where they had to speak French and they had to do welding. And I took welding in high school by accident. So I know how to do that, and I know how to somewhat speak French. So I watched that one time and I was like, wow, I would win. I'd be set. But
You'd be so set.
And I'm not afraid of like spiders or anything. Like I can go in nature, I guess. I could rock climb, maybe. But then I was thinking, and like I think maybe the Circle on Netflix might be a better reality TV show.
That's a good one.
I don't know what
If you guys don't know, yeah, the whole thing is all of the contestants are in their own hotel rooms, and you are only communicating with the other contestants over this it's almost like Discord, like it's like a messaging app, and you can either play as yourself or you can catfish and pretend to be someone else. And I just love the way the show works because it's always these people in these lavish hotel rooms being like, circle, send the message, LOL, bear emoji. I love hiking. Like I love hearing them talk out loud and say the stupid shit like that. And I think I would have
find
a
it
blast.
interesting, yeah.
I think I would have such a good time. So that is what I would like to do.
Would you be a catfish or would you
I don't know. I
Be
kind of would want to
yourself.
be a catfish and just be like an elderly man. Or like
Yes.
here's my problem. I think the greatest demographic I could catfish as would be like 35-year-old wine mom, 4 kids. Like I think
I
that's the easiest thing to do, but no one would like me. So I'd get kicked off right away. But I would have a blast. I'd be like, Susie, 35 and mentally 25, like it's 5 p.m. So I don't know. Oh my god, I'd have so much fun.
For this all your life.
I would have so much fun. I mean, they wouldn't like me, but I would have a blast.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to do.
That's a pretty good one. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Yeah. The next question was about what are your strange addictions? And I thought of this one while I was at work because I was like, I'm addicted to boba. And then I also was like, but that's at least I'm not addicted to drugs. And so I was like, what is everyone else's non-drug addictions?
I can't even think of one, honestly.
I have one.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Pepper.
Oh.
Oh.
Dr. Pepper.
No. Yeah, that's fair.
Not by the pod, I guess, but by us.
It's just so good. Best thing ever exists, you know?
Yeah.
Let's get him on the podcast.
Let's
Dr.
the
Pepper.
maker of Dr.
Let's
Pepper.
get sponsored
Dr.
by
Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
Let's get the doctor on. Let's ask him some
That's
questions.
when I'll turn on my camera. When I get one, and
he's wearing a full suit.
No, literally, no. I'm gonna make that a thing now because if anyone wants us to succeed, then they better get us sponsored by Dr. Pepper. And the first episode, I'll have a Dr. Pepper chair in a Dr. Pepper outfit with some Dr. Pepper next to my Dr. Pepper mini fridge.
So. Literally the whole time we're just gonna have the camera mainly focused on Tonedog the entire time just because he's our main show of the sponsor.
Centerpiece. The day we get to have a Tonedog thumbnail, what a day that would be.
I cannot wait for that.
Once we get it's gonna be the sponsored episode.
Keep changing your standards, okay?
Yeah, but
I can't keep up.
Yeah, well, that's my new standard. It can't
be
when we're in
He keeps
IRL.
changing his standards.
He does keep changing his
standards. He said IRL, he said on his birthday. I can't win.
No, I said episode. Okay.
After his birthday.
Okay.
Because
the whole thing is I want the camera on my birthday, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a birthday gift. But
yeah.
I'll turn on my camera and Discord calls or whatever. But first episode of the pod is gonna be when we're sponsored by Dr. Pepper.
I see now.
And I get to keep all the sponsor money. And all the Dr. Pepper.
But what about
I want one.
Can I have
a case?
Pepper?
I want a case.
Okay, I bet. Mouse, what do you want?
Can I have a case?
Okay, bet. Okay, I'll keep all the money too.
It's my mom's favorite.
Can I have some money too?
No, you guys already set your agreement. Perfect.
I would like some money too. I'm sending you. I'll give you a snowflake.
Oh, wow.
I'll give you my pretty snowflake if you give me some money.
Oh.
Actually, I got you. I sent you the Jack bill, right?
No.
Oh, I didn't?
Oh yeah, you did. You did.
Oh, never mind.
What the fuck?
I swear. Oh my gosh, you're so quick.
Rock and roll. I just found these on my desk.
Also, hey, I wanted to talk about something. Our TikTok popped off. It
True.
had 1,000 views.
People love when girlies say ooh woo on internet.
Okay, let's do it again.
Oh, normal.
It's crazy, by the way. I rewatched it. When you posted the TikTok, I watched the clip and I was like, that does not even sound like her. That's crazy that you can do that.
Yeah,
it really is.
My fear, my strange talent. No, if I call it a talent. What were you gonna say, Tonedog?
You have to do it again, so we get views again.
You don't have to do
Guys,
things
I
just
think
because
I'm
people
gonna
say to do them.
I think I'm gonna make my dramatic exit. No, I'm kidding.
You don't have to do it just because he says you have to do it.
Yeah, I have a strange, like, thing where if Tonedog says to do something, I'm like, well, okay, and it's just like I just do it. Like,
Yay!
I don't know what he like.
I'm just
He
amazing.
like has the cursed speech, like Inumaki from Jujutsu Kaisen. Very niche reference. Y'all probably don't get it. But basically he has this thing called cursed speech where he like just if he says anything, anyone will just listen to it. That's what Tonedog has.
Yeah,
like
He's
that's why we're gonna get sponsored by Dr. Pepper one of these days.
what's that name or Dune with Timothy Chalamet? That's what he has in that movie.
Guy.
Yeah. Lisan Al Gaib. That's you. Nice go.
He's just says, what is it? He just opens up his like it turns on his mic. It's just like, quote it, mouse, and I'm just like,
okay,
like,
whatever you say.
Okay. Or
If
I'm
you
like,
say
what should I
so.
get for lunch? And he's like, Chick-fil-A, and like I'm just like, oh, okay, and I get up and go get Chick-fil-A. Like, I have no power.
Okay, wait, let's see if this works for the Dr. Pepper company though.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Dr. Pepper company.
Hi, I'm Chaplin.
Yeah. Okay. No.
Hi, I'm Mouse.
And I'm Tonedog 147.
Chapliz.
Thank you for introducing yourself twice.
No, because
I'm Mouse. Again.
No, because I said my actual name and then she said Mouse and I was like, fuck, okay, I see what we're doing now.
We gotta re-roll.
No, because I said my actual name and then she said Mouse and her name isn't Mouse and then I felt weird about it.
Well,
your name is Tonedog 147 by birth.
Yeah.
But anyways, go on.
So
let's just restart it. Hello, Dr. Pepper Company. My name is Chapliz.
I'm Mouse.
I'm Tonedog 147. And we would love to be sponsored by you. And, you know, it would be an epic time because that'll be the first time I'll be on the pod with the camera on. I did see that you did give Fuslie a Dr. Pepper chair for her sponsor. So I want a chair just like that. But also, like, a mini fridge would be nice too. But, like, you know, that'd be cool on camera, me sitting in the chair drinking Dr. Pepper the entire episode. I don't even need to speak. Like, I could just be drinking the Dr. Pepper the entire time. So, thank you. Otherwise, I'm never turning on my camera for this podcast ever, even, like, how much we pop off. So, yeah.
I'd like a case.
Oh.
I'd also like a case.
Oh,
mini fridge would be nice.
Yeah. But, like, yeah. I'm your biggest supporter. Like, I think all your sales come from me, to be honest. So, thanks.
Receipts.
He is your biggest fan.
I'm currently showing receipts on the screen of him being the biggest fan of Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take that in. And by me, I mean our editor.
Mm-hmm.
That we got from Shein. Not sponsored. We don't even know those hosts at Shein, by the way. So
we don't know them at Shein, but we got our editor from there. So
yeah.
We're gonna have like editor lore.
Give us money.
Yeah.
Money me.
Impressed lore.
Money now.
Have editor lore.
Money please.
She just wants money.
Yeah.
I do. I'm mega poor at the moment.
Same.
Because I paid for
and
TwitchCon
I still have to
today.
pay for TwitchCon.
TwitchCon.
Hey, I'll talk to y'all about this after. I was gonna ask like what days y'all are planning on going to think, but I'm like, maybe it's an after the pod conversation.
Those plans that we have. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I made plans with my Fortnite duo already, so. Editor, zoom into the face again.
You just didn't.
Okay, I have another question. What is everyone's weirdest phobia?
Being buried alive.
Ah. That's a pretty good one. Tonedog?
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
That's his biggest fear is giving you 1 second.
He's gonna give himself 1 second and just like have a whole like panic. Like he's gonna I'm gonna say, "Give me a second." He's like, "No!" And then like start like crawling on the floor or something. I don't know.
Here's the
I don't
thing:
know
is
what people
like
do.
I don't want to give people my fears because I want if they use them to torture me.
Well, I mean, I don't think anyone would use your fear to torture you.
People who want to
Unless
torture me would be like, "Oh, what's she afraid of? Like, let's make this like extra.
let's
Let's
go
make this
look at the
spicy."
pod. You
If
know,
I
like,
was a psychopath and I wanted to torture someone, I would be like, "Okay, like let's make it personal."
but like, why would you know a psychopath who's planning on torturing you?
I don't know.
I
You
think
meet
if you
all sorts
steer
of
clear from the
characters,
psychopaths, you might be fine.
but they're just on the internet. What if a psychopath likes TikTok and he's like, "Wow, this funny girl says ooh ooh," and suddenly he's burying me underground. Tonedog
That
gets
would
back. I don't
be.
want to keep. I can't. Every time he leaves, we get on some like.
Yeah, like we just like go to the most random topics ever. Speaking of random topics ever, we need to talk people in the place. If you wanna get
If you wanna get
down,
down,
put your hands in the
yeah.
air.
I'm drop the beat now.
Boom, gotta get that boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that boom.
I'm back. Is that like one of your
If you
guys'
wanna get
phobias?
down.
No, it's just
What?
I had we had a spiritual awakening last night that's actually
We
the
did.
best piece of music ever recorded. But it
Yeah.
does you guys get the idea. It's like gelatin. So Tonedog,
Sorry.
what are you afraid of, Pookie?
Don't ever call me that. I'm actually
What are you afraid
scared
of,
of
baby
that.
girl?
I'm actually scared of you because, like mentioned earlier, I said I had 2 stalkers, and she's one of them.
Oh
So
my gosh.
yeah.
I can't think of any others, or else I would keep going. But I can't think of.
I
I can't think of any other compliments.
I guess like
You're safe.
I don't know what the phobia is called, but
What
like
is it?
of like the very like deep water that you can't like see under.
Thalassophobia.
That's so
Think so.
valid.
That's very valid though.
So like I mean, I could like swim in the ocean, and I could go out to the beach where like I'm not touching the floor. But I think like if I was like stranded in the middle of the ocean and like I couldn't see any land and like I couldn't see the bottom, like it's Joker. Like
Me personally, if I'm in that situation, I'm drowning myself.
Huh.
I'm stranded in the middle of the ocean and no
yeah,
one's around
especially
me.
because like the ocean is like hell.
We know more about space than we do about the ocean.
Yeah.
And I find that kind of crazy.
And I don't like that because the ocean's right here. Like, it's right below us.
Yeah. What's it called? I like don't go in water where I can't see my feet. Like, if I can't see, like, if the water is not clear, I'm not going in it. It's too terrifying.
Well, yeah, I don't think I've been to like the beach in like the longest time.
Yeah.
I remember like a while ago I got stung by a stingray.
Oh.
Yeah, because I stepped on one in the middle of the ocean. Well, like at the beach.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hit my foot, and oh my god, I think it was probably like, I probably wouldn't say it's the worst pain ever. It was pretty bad. It felt like pretty much like if you had like a gaping wound and your organs were burning. But like
Oh my
the
god.
only way to fix that was to put your foot or like put that body part in like scorching hot water, because that like makes your entire leg feel like it's burning, but like that burning is less painful than what you were feeling. But like yeah, but apparently like so I've heard like it was pretty bad, but like I think I have a high like pain tolerance because like 3 other people got stung that day, and we all got taken to like the like lifeguard like how or like their like sanctuary, I don't know. Whatever you want to call that.
The lifeguard sanctuary.
whatever you want to call that.
Yeah.
And they had us put like our like our feet into like these like sinks, so it would like constantly be like really hot water, because they gave us like a bag to put in the beach, but by like time it would cool off and then like it would get worse. So I think I just have a really high pain tolerance, because there was like 2 people like screaming like
Oh.
for their like I thought like they got shot. Like it was like, oh my god, I was like, that's pretty bad. But yeah, because so I was swimming pretty far out, and like a wave went over me, and then I went down. But normally, like when you go down, you just like push yourself back up to like go to the surface, and I did, and I felt like something like wet, but like also I thought I stepped on um like on a broken glass because like it was so sharp. I was like, oh dang, I like stepped on. I'm like, okay, let me just get out of the water. And I got out, and like my foot was just bleeding, but it was just like
Oh.
I thought like it looked like my foot was just covered in blood. I was like, oh my god, but it was literally just like one hole in my foot, like on the top of my foot. Yeah, but yeah,
That is crazy. That is crazy.
But like I
Yeah,
haven't been
crazy.
like that deep into the water since. But otherwise, but like California beaches are like really cold, so I don't really like going there that often.
Yeah. TBH. Oh yeah, that's pretty fair.
But yeah.
My strange phobia might be a little stranger than y'all's.
Okay.
It's identical twins.
Oh, you've mentioned that, yeah.
Why?
I am terrified of identical twins. Because I don't know, like there's something about me not being able to tell them apart. There's just something about them that scares me really bad.
But like what if
Okay.
like your mom had twins and you're one of the twins, but she put the other one up for adoption and you guys meet one day? Like how trippy would that be?
That would be terrifying.
Like
I actually like low key like wait for the day where I like find out I have a secret twin.
Like that would be crazy.
But like
You're just
I would want
staring
it to
at
be
yourself.
a fraternal twin. Like I don't want it to be like again, I'm just like it's like specifically the identical type twins. Like if you're fraternal, it's fine. We can be like we can.
You're basically just siblings if you're. Well, you are just siblings if you're fraternal twins.
Yeah,
you don't share the
true.
DNA or anything.
Yeah, she's kind of lame. But at the same time, my friend said I might like have twins in the future.
Why?
Because okay, it was like a dumb like assumption, but I remember my mom, or not my mom, my friend, because I play Sims a lot, and there was like a period of time where no matter what I did, my sim would have like 6 sets of twins. Like I wasn't they were never on the ley line. There was nothing happening. It was just like she was just having twins all the time. And like my friend was like, every single one of your sims has just been like having twins the entire time. Maybe that just means you're gonna have twins in the future. And I was like, don't say that to me.
That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy if you had twins.
It would be crazy. If
After
I
all
did have
that,
twins,
throw them out, right?
What?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I would not actually.
I'm just kidding. I like kids.
Throwing out children.
I would like make sure to differentiate them in the most like obvious way possible, though.
Dr. Pepper, we do not stand with Chap. And throwing.
Yes, we do.
I thought you were gonna say
we stand with
Chap.
Chap.
Dr. Pepper,
we stand with Chap.
We do stand. Wait, no, wait. Depends on the stance.
I
don't stand with Chap on the stance of throwing out children.
Yeah,
I was kidding. I didn't mean it.
But I stand with Chap on everything else.
I didn't mean it, guys. Dr. Pepper, don't throw out your twins. I didn't mean it.
Dr. Pepper had twins, huh?
I didn't mean it. On that subject, mascots really freak me out. Also, I'm very unsettled by them. Whenever I'm near mascots, I'm like very uncomfortable. But like, it's not a full. Like,
I feel the same way.
Like if
I find
you
them
were to go
unsettling.
to like Disneyland and you see like Mickey Mouse, are you gonna be scared?
I don't know. I think I've never like seen a bunch of them at once like that. I just know my school used to have this thing where at my elementary school where once a month this guy, like a giant mascot of a broccoli, would show up and be like, eat vegetables, and I think it terrified me a little bit. Just a little bit.
I'm fine with mascots. I got to meet Baymax. That was fun.
I want to meet Baymax.
I think I would be fine meeting Baymax, but anything
I want to go to
Disney.
Terrifying.
Like
I feel like I'm never gonna go there.
The Chuck E. Cheese mouse, like I'm so terrified of it because I took my little cousin to Chuck E. Cheese for his birthday. That mouse walked up to me. I was about to start fighting it. Like I was full on ready to just start punching.
You're gonna have a mouse off.
Take one more step. I said, take one more step. I will start fighting you. And my little cousin's just pointing and laughing at me. And I'm like, it's not funny. He's gonna kill me. And I blame FNAF, but that's just me.
That's fair.
That's what
I've never like done anything with FNAF, so like I stay really far away from it.
You stay so far away from it.
Well, because like okay, so like before when I used like when it first came out, I was like, oh, like it's just a scary game, whatever. And then like
Mhm.
all the lore started coming out, and then I don't know. I think that was like when I don't even remember what year it was, but I just remember I was like, I think I'm too old for this. Like I'm not even gonna like look into that. So like, nah, no FNAF. Plus, I don't really like scary
Mm.
games like that, anyways.
Mhm.
But like also, I think I would get bored playing it too. It's like left door, right door, light, light.
These are the
I think the like
distinctions in our.
adrenaline is what makes people like it so much.
I
I
would
don't know.
rather play like Dead by Daylight, where like you're actually doing something. No, like no offense to FNAF players, but like
Well, it's kind of like a jump scare game. FNAF.
Yeah.
Is the whole
yeah, I get it.
thing.
It's like the
I guess it's a different kind of.
the suspense of not knowing like when something is gonna come up is what makes people like it so much. It's a suspense.
Yeah.
Well, I
game.
think
I
so. Like
yeah.
Security Breach. Like I've seen a little
Mhm.
bit of gameplay of that, but like you're actually moving around.
Yeah, it's like a whole game.
Yeah, like but I'm like, oh, they're already too far into the lore that I don't really want to do anything with FNAF. But like the original game was just like, oh, jump scare game,
Sec-
not really.
Yeah, Security Breach is okay because it's not really connected to the other stuff as much. So
Hmm. And I got
yeah, I didn't feel too old for it. I think I was like I feel like I was like 11 or 12 maybe when FNAF was like really popping.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit older. I don't remember. I didn't feel too old for that. I did feel too old for the Descendants franchise. The distinctions and
But now how do you feel now that you've like watched them,
I think it's great, as we know. I think it's a
Yeah,
great
yeah.
time.
Okay,
I think it's
good.
a great yeah.
What was I gonna say?
I feel like
Speaking of Disney, what's your guys' favorite Disney movie?
okay, are you what are you counting as Disney movies? Like the animated movies?
Are we
I
talking
mean,
about like
yeah, I guess animated
Yeah.
movies more like.
Hmm.
widespread Disney, or like are we talking about like Disney Channel original movies?
I'm talking about like Disney, like
Classics.
like
Disney
classic. Well,
princesses.
Oh,
I
Disney
guess
okay.
blah 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 blah
princesses, yeah,
blahs.
and like other.
Hmm. Want to make sure that I'm not missing any, but two came to mind immediately. I'm trying to make sure. I'm like, am I missing something better in the catalog?
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
I like Emperor's New Groove. That was a good one.
That's good.
I think I fucks with it.
Is that your all-time favorite?
I think so because I used to watch it a lot as a kid, and then yeah, I watched it recently.
I used to watch the TV show. They made like a spin-off TV
Oh,
show of it.
I've never
But
watched the
yes,
TV
I
show.
used to watch that as a child.
I watched the second
Yeah.
movie, but not the TV show.
It was a solid choice. Solid draft pick. What about you, Mouse?
My favorite's probably like okay, so I love myself some Princess and the Frog. Like I can watch Princess and the Frog 5,000 times over, but then I have two favorites, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's Princess and the Frog and then Mulan. I love Mulan.
That one's a
Amazing
good one.
soundtrack, amazing
Mhm.
movie. So great. But
Yeah, I was also gonna say Mulan, actually. Big
mhm.
fan. I was obsessed with that movie as a child. My some relative of mine went to Disney and bought me Mulan merch when I was a young child, and that
Aw.
blew my mind. Cause I don't know. To me, to young me, by the way, I thought Disneyland was like a $10 million trip, but I'll get to that later. It was so like foreign to me. I was like, whoa, America. But yeah, Mulan was my favorite, and then I think The Lion King is just like a top tier movie. I have no criticism of The Lion King. It never gets
agree.
old.
True.
That's a
The
great
only
movie.
criticism I have is that Kason forced like he loves The Lion King, so anytime he was gonna go to sleep, you know what I have to turn on? The Lion King. So you know what I do every single like night when I'm babysitting Kason? Watch The Lion King. So that's my
Oh,
only criticism of it, is that I wish kids didn't like it
I
so much.
love that movie. Great movie.
it's a pretty good.
It is a great movie. But yeah.
We're at an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh
And the last
wow.
episode, we were at an hour and like 14.
This is
We've been
true.
we've done a
Yeah.
lot of yapping this. Like this is like
This
genuinely
one
like the
was like,
definition of the Yap recap.
yeah, this one was like fast because I looked over
That's
like
pretty good.
earlier and I saw it was like 59 minutes. I was like, oh my god, wait.
We did such like a good amount of yapping.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of us.
Yeah.
We're so good at our job.
We're so good at what we do.
No, let's see, what else? Did y'all have any questions y'all had for the
Mm,
pod?
well, I had a question, but it was like kind of a generic question. I could
Okay.
save it for like the next episode, you know. If
Oh,
Mm,
I had another thing to bring up on the pod. I had like so many ideas that just like randomly have popped into my head.
oh.
I want to know because like we've all had jobs,
Mm-hmm.
but who like what is the because I had a really great like customer interaction today. What is like the best like customer um interaction you've had with like someone?
best? I can think of
Yeah.
ones that are weird and like stand out for being like interesting, but I can't think of ones where I was like, wow, that was so awesome.
I have a best
Oh,
one.
you have a
Okay.
best?
So I used to be a manager at this one food place, and we were like super busy, but like I treated my employees like the best. Just saying.
Yeah.
So like when I needed them to work, we were working. Like
Mhm.
we were just so fast at whatever we did. And I just remember this customer was like, "Oh my god, you guys!" Like, because they were sitting in the lobby, like just eating, and they saw like how
Yeah.
like fast we're getting all the orders out and everything. And she's like, "Oh my god, everyone, write me down what you guys want from Starbucks because there was a Starbucks like right across." And she was like, "I'll buy you guys all Starbucks because you guys did so like good." Blah blah blah. I was like, "Oh, thanks." So I was like, "That's
Oh my
yeah."
god.
So we all got Starbucks. So that was fun.
Oh, I see.
Mhm.
That's nice.
What about you, Mouse?
Mine. So I have two. One was a random like old lady from my first ever job because I worked at a snow cone place. Talked about this one on a YouTube video actually, so I'm not gonna like go too much into
Mhm.
depth. But basically, like, she's a really sweet old lady just like pulled up and was like just talking. She's like, "Yeah, I'm getting these snow cones for my grandkids. They're big fans of this place. You know, we love it so much." And like, she had like a whole like 5-minute conversation with me while the people were making her food, and she was just like the sweetest old lady ever. And I just remember her, and I'll always remember her. But today I had like a really good customer experience because I had these two people come in, never been to like the boba shop before,
Mhm.
and they were asking me, they're like, so like what would you recommend? They were listening to all my recommendations. They were like, okay, okay. And then they're like, okay, so for now we're gonna get the strawberry matcha. And I was like, okay. And I made all of their drinks myself. And then afterwards, like they had walked up and they were like, hey, just so you know, like the drinks were delicious. You're so good at like making like drinks and like we really appreciate you. And I was like, oh, thank you. Like they were just super sweet. And that's what made me think about this topic. So yeah, they were just super sweet people.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. I'd like to specify I am good at my job.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm not bad, but I feel like I don't get as many I just can't think of like too many customer interactions that really stand out because I work at a grocery store and I feel like 90% of the time if you're at a grocery store, you like talk to the cashier and that's it. Like you don't really notice like the other people that
Yeah.
are going around doing things. I think. So I kind of just blend in most of the time. I mean, I know one time there was this elderly woman, and this was maybe like a few months into COVID. And this elderly woman was talking to me for like 20 minutes because she said that I reminded her of her granddaughter, and it was so sweet, but I felt
Oh.
very bad because she was like, oh, like I haven't been able to see her in months because of COVID and
Oh.
blah blah blah, and you remind me of her and you look like her and all these things, and I was like, oh,
And imagine
that
you
made me feel bad.
gaslit the grandma and was like, I am your granddaughter. What do
What
you mean?
the?
No, but I was just
No.
like,
You
I
completely
don't
like lied to
know.
and gaslit that grandma because like lucky.
That's insane. No, I was just trying to be nice. Yeah, and then I don't know. I really liked teaching dance to like little kids. That was fun. That was a good gig.
I would love to teach dance, but like no dance studio. I feel like it's so hard to find a dance studio that like hires just like
My studio was
it's
pretty
hiring.
small, and then one of the teachers, well, she wasn't on maternal leave. She like taught all the way through like her pregnancy, but she had less
Oh.
classes that year. So like I did 3 to 7 year old tap classes, which is literally just like little kids running around like with loud shoes on. And I don't know, that was fun. I
I can
remember like
hear the tap shoes. That's the
I
worst
tried to
part.
like bribe a kid once, but like it was so
What?
Like it was
She's great at her
fine.
job.
Well, I used to separately like babysit some of the kids there too, so it wasn't like a
okay.
weird thing. But I gave one of them 25 cents once because they kept running around. I was like, "Here's a quarter for you to please stop running around."
So
Dang,
she's
that's crazy.
And they
throwing
did.
out children and bribing children.
No, it was a good time.
She's teaching kids to take bribes.
No, it was a good. I was a good dance teacher. I was a good dance teacher.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I would love to like teach dance though, because I choreograph a lot. I just have no one to teach my dances to. I'm choreographing a dance at TwitchCon, and all of you are gonna be in it.
We all have an equal skill level in dance, so I think it'll be really, really good.
It'll be fine. Like I'm gonna like make it like a super difficult hip hop number, and everyone will get it really easily because we're all just like we were all on Dance Moms at some point. You know,
we've all done that. That makes sense. Yeah,
been there, done that. Like
Hyperius said he's taking my spot.
I'm playing Pitbull in the number. What?
He's taking my spot in the dance.
No. But you're gonna be in it too.
No. But he told because I can't like reveal.
No, but you're both in it. You both have your own spots. So like, how would he be taking your spot?
Yeah.
He's
so like, there's like Hyperius, and like you're on this side.
He's gonna be on my spot.
And then there's two people right here, and then J Bro's in the back. We have to put Neo in the front though. Wait, you have to go in the back with J Bro though because you're taller.
Because he's tall.
Well,
yeah, and then Neo's short, so Neo's going in the front. Also, I was rewatching episode 1 of the pod, and I saw a point where I like called out Neo, and he never said anything about it, and so I messaged him, and I was like, I know you didn't watch the pod.
That's crazy.
I was like, I called you out in the episode, and you didn't say anything. He didn't say anything yet, though, so we'll see.
I never want to call people out by name that I don't know well. Like, I don't know Neo that well. I don't want
fair.
Neo's first impression of me to be like, why is she calling me out on this podcast?
Was she calling me out on a random podcast?
Oh,
I did, but y'all didn't, so it's fine.
I have to say, shout out to my friend Hova, Ariana Runpop, who... That's my story I want to say. I totally forgot about this. I'm reading this at the very end, but like we went out to dinner for his birthday, and I was like not meeting like his boyfriend. I'd met him, but like barely. So kind of my first time like having a sit down conversation with this guy. And me and my other friend get there, and we see Hova and his boyfriend, and we sit down, and the first thing that Hova says is, "So, like, have you guys all been listening to the Yap Recap?" And I tell you, I had like a menu, and I hid behind the menu because I was like, I'm so uncomfortable with this conversation. Like, I was so, oh my god. And then like I would bring things up, and he'd be like, "Oh, you mentioned that on the podcast," and I'd be like, I have nothing. Like, I don't have original stories anymore. I've been overthinking this so much now because I'm like, people we know are knowing more about us than we know they know about us.
That is true.
Well, that's if they watch.
Wait, do you think he'll watch? Like he'll be like,
yes.
"Oh my god," all the way to the end though. Like this is like that.
Yeah, do you think he'll be here for this?
Well, because
give him a code word. Give him a code word.
Yeah, give him a code
word. Pineapple.
Okay, pineapple for 24 hours. If you watch within 24 hours. Zip zap if you listened within 2 to 3 days. And what's within the week?
Let's pick a word for the week.
Banana.
Yeah.
Banana.
So we'll know.
We'll know.
Yeah, well, Chap will know.
I don't know because I don't know how regularly.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if he's listening to it the day it comes out or like within the week for sure.
You know.
So yeah, we'll find out. I'm not too sure, but yeah, he listens to it. He brought up the pictures that I used in the the video. Crazy. But like that makes sense. I'm the only person he follows on Twitch aside from Jen McAllister, if you know who that is. So you know,
but
shout out Ariana Runpop. I feel like you deserve a shout out for actively listening to the podcast.
Shout out! Woo!
Shout out!
Our first ever shout out.
Definitely.
Definitely. Well, I mean, like our first ever like non like immediate friend shout out is what
that's
I meant.
my immediate friend. But yes, I know what you mean.
But like
yeah. It is weird to me though when like those friends of mine know of you guys. It is a bit of a mindfuck for me, but it's okay. Like,
what if I become best friends with
when
him?
worlds collide?
That would be very strange, but I wish you the best.
Ariana
he also likes Nicki Minaj,
yeah,
so
we would get along. Best.
Like you know, you have some things in common.
What if me and him go to the Nicki concert?
I would be so sad.
Oh.
I missed out on that. I did tell him when talking about Baldur's Gate, I was like, I have a friend who's like only in love with Halsin and no other man on the entire planet. So that's his context about you as a person.
Well,
but,
I think I'm pretty equal because if they all want to do it, I mean, we'll do it.
No, I just meant like no other man on the planet, just Halsin.
Oh, yeah.
If there was a version of bisexual, it's just women and Halston from Baldur's Gate 3.
So true.
Yeah.
Whatever that is what you
So
got
true.
going on. So that's what I told my friend about because he was playing the game. But yeah,
Yeah.
very strange to be at dinner and hear Tonedog 147 from another person
Yeah.
saying that out loud. Very strange experience.
It's interesting.
Pretty good. Well, I guess
There you go.
that
That's
could
my
be
life.
where we end.
Yeah, I
Thanks
guess
for watching, guys.
that's it for episode 4 of the Yap Recap. Don't forget to make sure to mango, like, and subscribe.
Yeah.
That's a niche
Pokemon Go
reference.
to the polls.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go hit subscribe.
Don't forget
Pokemon
to
Go leave a
like
comment.
the podcast and subscribe.
And enter our
And-
giveaway.
Yeah,
Enter our
enter our
giveaway.
giveaway by commenting.
Remember, this can be yours.
Yeah. Follow, like, and comment, and you have to be going to TwitchCon.
Yes, of course.
Or unless
Because-
you're
But that could be
Chap's
anyone.
friend
That-
as well. Because, I mean, that's
Yeah, I
another
guess.
easy way.
Yeah,
Or,
that's fair.
or
That's fair.
Klom. I mean, he is going to TwitchCon, but, like, I could get that to Klom, you know?
yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, not really though, because we would be seeing him.
Yeah, that's what.
I think I might as well just give it to him at TwitchCon.
Yeah, exactly. But, like,
Yeah,
what if
but,
he
like-
decided, I'm not going to TwitchCon?
That
he's
Then
would
yeah,
be
I can't
okay,
enter
that's
the
messed
fair.
up
giveaway.
for
That's fair.
everyone who's staying with
You
him,
know what we should
but-
do? Okay, my last note.
Huh?
Okay, then we'll say goodbye again. But you guys should sign this in person, so it's signed by all
We
three of us.
should! Wait,
Actually,
that's so cute.
So why
But
did you sign it
anyways.
twice?
But yeah.
Why did you sign it twice?
because I put
So
my
do we-
actual signature
so do-
and then I wrote
So
Chapless.
do we do that too?
You do whatever you want.
Okay.
I just signed it. You know how like an artist signs their work?
Mhm.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. But anyways, bye
yeah.
people.
Bye.
Yap 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 yap. Yeah, yeah. Is it done?
Did you end it?
Is it over?
Now
No?
it is.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. People in the place.
Okay, now I'm actually ending it now.
You lie.
Yeah.
You